Good afternoon, everyone. This is Brian Stone, CFO of Clearwave. Welcome to Clearwave's first Fabulous 15 webinar. Clearwave's new Director of Marketing and Communication, Jen Sparks, wanted to expand Clearwave's customer communication channels to include technology partners that have new and unique product offerings outside of or complementary to the Clearwave self-service patient registration platform. So today, Jay, I'm gonna probably mess up your last name. How do you pronounce your last name?
Magicaro.
Magicaro, VP of Sales for EHR Integration Services, will be our first Fabulous 15 partner presentation. EHR has been a Clearwave integration partner since 2014. EHR works very closely with Clearwave around NextGen, Allscripts, GE, and CompuLink integrations. Some of you might have actually worked with members of Jay's team through some of the Mirth interfaces that we've done with NextGen. This past summer, I was on a call with Jay and Craig Lucci, EHR's CEO, and Jay and Craig were sharing with me the work that EHR Integration Services was doing with NextGen's API development. They also shared with me that they would be exhibiting at UGM this year and showcasing 3 products that are the 2 of which are certified with NextGen. One will be certified in the next 60 days that fill specific product gaps within the NextGen product offering. So Jen and I thought that with NextGen UGM conference coming up in the next couple of weeks, that this would be a perfect opportunity to actually introduce EHR Integration Services to our NextGen clients and give Jay a few minutes to actually review these products and actually coordinate either follow-up conversations or meetings at UGM. So with that, Jay, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate the opportunity to participate in this program, and excited to be here and talk to a few of your clients. So what I'd like to do, because we just have a short amount of time, is just give you a little bit of background about our company, a little bit of an overview of our product line, which is fairly broad. And then I'm going to talk a bit about the NextGen user conference coming up that we'll be attending. And hopefully we'll see some of you there as well, and then we'll open it up to Q&A. So a little background on our company. It was founded about 13 years ago by Craig Luce, and he formerly held leadership roles in IDX Channel Health and Allscripts Healthcare. We have approximately 60 FTEs, and some of those are shared with Bite-Size Solutions, a strategic partner, which I'll talk about in a minute. We're closing in on 500 clients around 45 states. Many of them have EHRs such as Allscripts, GE, NextGen, Epic, eClinicalWorks will probably be the top EHR companies that are held by our clients. And Bite-Size Solutions is a very close strategic partner of ours. We've been working with them probably close to 10 years, and their company is about the same age as ours. And generally speaking, they are kind of the programming experts, so they do a lot of custom applications. They do a lot of development of the applications that we're going to show at NextGen UGM as well. A few years ago, Bite-Size and EHR formed what we call the Perfect Practice Alliance, which is essentially going and looking for partners that are kind of best of breed and partners that we feel comfortable with and know they have the same level of competence and expertise and service that we do, and bring them in as Perfect Alliance partners, and Clearwave is one of those. And generally speaking, our company's been growing along with some of the growth we see in healthcare on the IT side, and we have a real good feel for data, workflow, clinical workflow, financial workflow, and client needs. Many of our consultants, as a matter of fact, are from previous clients that have come on board over the years. So here's just a quick, I'm going to give you just a quick high-level view of the types of products and services we provide. And as Brian mentioned earlier, one of our core competency has to do with integration, interfaces, data migration, and archiving. So in addition to some of the products I'm going to show you that are going to be certified and shown, highlighted at the upcoming NextGen conference, We also do quite a bit of integration and interface work. So if that's anything that any of you have a need for, it's an area where we excel. Again, it's our core competence. But we also provide some front desk applications similar to what you see through Clearwave, either through Perfect Practice Alliance partners or some of our own. And we also have a fair number of products that would fall into the clinical and practice management workflow area as far as applications are concerned, and some services, and also some back office productivity programs as well. So that's a quick look at who we are and what we do, and now a little bit about what's going on at the upcoming UGM conference in the middle of November in Nashville. So the first thing that we're very excited about is we're going to be one of two of NextGen's premier API partners. We've done this before with several other EMRs, Allscripts, Epic, and so on. And we've actually helped develop the program, have a real good feel for how their product works from the inside out. And we're going to be one of two vendors who will be announced with certified products being launched at the meeting in a couple of weeks. And I'm listing 3 products here. 2 of them will be officially certified on November 10th when we get to the conference. IntelliFiler, the third one, will be certified by the end of the year. And we're going to be in booth 800. It's a 10 by 20, so we'll have plenty of room. And I ask everyone on this call, if you happen to be attending, please stop by and say hello. We're going to have some neat games and giveaways as well. We like to do business, but we always like to have fun at the conferences as well. So stop by and you get a little bit of both, good business and good fun. The other thing I want to mention related to the conferences, Brian was kind enough to invite me to the pre-conference workshop that Clearwave is holding on Sunday morning. I believe that's the 10th, and I'll be sitting in on that. So if any of you are attending that, it'd be great to meet you in person and say hello at that pre-conference workshop. So now I'm going to take just a minute on each of these to tell you a little bit about the products that are going to be announced and launched at the upcoming user group conference. Now, Barcode Reader is a really slick product, but it's also, I know that a number of people on this call are from ophthalmology practices, so this is a great workflow saver if you do quite a bit of meds administration and immunizations. In fact, this time of year with flu season, it can save a ton of time. I'm not sure how applicable it is in the ophthalmology practice because I'm not sure how many meds you may administer or immunizations you give, if any. But nonetheless, just very quickly, we've got a really slick, seamless integration with the NextGen patient record, and we can automate the workflow and typically save anywhere from 1.5 minutes. We've done some time studies, 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes per med or admin or immunization, and it's extremely accurate. You're able to buy relatively inexpensive 2D barcode scanners, and we can pick up the information, lot number, NDC number, expiration date, all that in a snap, and it really reduces transcription errors, improves quality, and also saves a ton of time for the practice. Chart to PDF, this may be more applicable to ophthalmology practices across the board. So this particular product automates the task of converting a patient chart into a PDF, and it really streamlines workflow. We have 2 workflow use cases where you can do an on-demand a PDF conversion. That's if you need to create a record for a patient before they leave or leave the office, or somebody coming in, you can pick it up and scan it. It also allows for batch submissions, which are great because it significantly reduces your labor and effort when it comes to legal and insurance audits. It can save huge amounts of time if you're confronted with one of those over the course of a year or so. And then as physicians or patients come and go, it also automates the process of getting their chart out quickly into a digital format. It's a single sign-on. We've got lots of other bells and whistles, and we've got a really new affordable pay-by-chart pricing methodology where essentially you pay by use. There's an implementation fee, and then you pay as you use it, which we just implemented about a year or 2 ago, and clients really love that feature. And then the final one that isn't quite ready, but it'll be ready before the end of the year, is called IntelliFiler. And this automates the classification and filing of just about any external document you have. And It's powered, if you see in the top left here, it's powered by SmartFiler, which is one of our Perfect Practice Alliance partners. The EHRis Corporation has that particular product. And what this does, essentially, the front part of this little graphic image is it automates the process of classifying and labeling any document that comes into the practice. They've got, thousands upon thousands of examples of this and a whole library that can pre-configure and apply a logic to any document that comes in and automatically labels it. And then in the back half of the screen, this is where EHR Integration's portion comes in, the IntelliFiler piece. We pick up that information from SmartFiler and are able to very efficiently and automatically file that particular document. In fact, we also have some built-in intelligence and logic in our program you see at the bottom here, where we can link these documents to existing orders in the next-gen enterprise EHR. And what this does is frees up employees for more productive activities instead of just scanning and associating files with patient charts. So those are the three applications that we're going to be highlighting at UGM. You can see right here. And we hope to talk to you about those or any of our other services that I mentioned related to integration, interfaces, archiving, and the nature. As far as why you would work with our organization, we highlight these 4 points: experience, expertise, proven results, and value. Our consultants average at least 10 to 20 years experience in the industry. We're not hiring people out of college. And most of them have either been with a client, many of them have been with a client, so they really understand the inner workings of healthcare practices, or a vendor, and also have worked with lots of clients through vendor relations. As far as expertise between our organization and our strategic partner, Bite-Size, we've got a broad spectrum of skilled and experienced technology people and really understand what needs to happen from a healthcare information technology standpoint, inside and out, both on your side of the fence and also as you have to communicate with outside electronic health record vendors. And we've got a great track record of completing projects on time and on budget. We've got great references if and when you need them. And we've always had a pricing strategy that's proven to be very competitive. So we're not the lowest one out there, but we're not going to pop your eyeballs out when you see a quote from us. So with that said, I think I've done that in about 10 minutes, which is great. There's just a few minutes left for questions, or if you want to stay a few minutes extra, I'm open to answering any questions any of you may have. And thank you very much for your time.